So welcome to the Ullswater Inn down at Glenridding. Closed down for a multi-million pound refurbishment. Oh dear. It is important to say that we paid full price for our room. They don't know I'm doing a review. They've never asked us to do a review. And when you look on TripAdvisor, there's always so many people giving rave reviews, the same amount of people giving very, very poor reviews. So if you watch this video, you can make your own mind up, because you can see what we can see. So the Ullswater Inn. First time we've ever stopped here, and 57 rooms. I'll tell you something, there's not 57 car parking spaces there. Anyway, let's go in and see what it's like. Well, welcome to the refurbished Ullswater Inn. Oh dear. So we've got a lovely view out there, but the windows are absolutely pitted. Paintwork out there is all peeling off. Ullswater down there, and you've got Place Fell up there. So the Ullswater Inn, now a new addition to the Inn Collection group of hotels, previously named the Glenridding Hotel. Yeah, parts of the hotel date back from the 1860s. And looking at the paintwork here, yeah, I can well believe it as well. I think it was 5-6 weeks ago, we had a very, very pleasant stay at the Swan Hotel down at Grasmere, but we wanted to see what another one of these Inn Collection hotels is like. The hotel itself has just gone through a multi-million pound refurbishment, and it's been open about 18 days. So you would expect teething problems. What I wouldn't expect after 3 o'clock is walking down the corridor and seeing dirty washing and laundry outside of rooms, and also come into your room and find the door open with dirty towels outside it as well. Not the best look. So we have booked a superior double room. Nice big bed there. Plenty of space for your clothes. Ironing board there. Bedside tables. A couple of lamps. One thing I do like is we've got a nice couple of cosy looking chairs there. I know Mrs. Metalman will be, I'll have to stop her from getting out onto that rooftop and cleaning them windows. A little writing area there. Television. Full size mirror. And we've got a bath as well. You've got these. Hand wash, body wash, hair wash, not needed in my case. One thing we were confused about was this. So this obviously must be a family room. We've also got a shower as well. I must admit I like a nice hot bath on an evening, but first thing in the morning it's nice to jump straight into a nice power shower. So I'll be trying both of them out while we're here. Radiator here in the main bedroom is stone cold. I'm going to have to compare everything here to the room we had at the Swan Hotel. This room is bigger. It's got a lovely view, as the Swan Hotel did. It's got two nice comfortable seats, which the Swan didn't have. One thing I noticed straight away when I walked into the bedroom of the Swan Hotel, the room smelt absolutely gorgeous. In here it's very, very neutral. They've got the windows open. This is a dog friendly hotel. So that's maybe why they've got the windows open. Given that I've only stopped in 2 of these in collection hotels, I can only compare one with the other. And compared to the Swan Hotel, this needs a lot more work. Now if you watch my previous video, you'll know Mrs. Metalman has just been diagnosed with celiac disease, which means she's got to spend the rest of her life eating a completely gluten-free diet. So when I made the booking, I did email the inquiries department here and asked if there was anything gluten-free that she could eat, and I never got a response. So on that basis, we've only booked bed and breakfast. Well, normally we do book bed, breakfast and evening meal, but I'm going to have a meal here tonight, mainly because the reviews on TripAdvisor of the last 2.5 weeks this hotel has been open, there's been one constant thing all the time, and that is the food is... It's all right reading this, I want to see it for myself. I want you to see it, then you can make your own mind up whether them TripAdvisor reviews are correct or not. But because I got no response, when we came here at dinner time at the Swan, we had an afternoon meal as well as an evening meal. We had to go out and find somewhere to eat. But when you consider there's 1 in every 100 people has now got celiac disease, places like this really need to make more of an effort to provide food. Car park for me is an issue. We got the last space and we came in 2 hours before check-in. Across the road, the Glenridding car park. We're just going to have a little walk out there now, and as soon as you open your door, first thing you're met with is a Hoover. How pleasant. Not a good look, to be honest. Thankfully, that is a better look. So we're just going to have a walk down to where the steamers is and where the lake is, and just work up a bit of an appetite. Reviews on TripAdvisor. So looking at the menu, I am really struggling to make a choice. So £17 for that. A few chips, an egg, a bit of ham. Oh, Mrs. Metalman, only have chips. Well, that was short, sweet and expensive. Not very nice at all, to be honest. It is set in a prime location. If you want some serious climbing, straight up the road there, you've got the road going up to Helvellyn. And me and Mrs. Metalman are going to have a walk up through the valley, and then as soon as she's had enough, we'll turn around and come back. We've walked from the hotel about half an hour straight up the road, straight past the Travellers Rest pub, and we're just going to have a walk in the valley towards Helvellyn. And that's where we're heading. If there's a bench to find, Mrs. Metalman will find it. So Mrs. Metalman enjoying a walk back. So you've got Helvellyn and all the Helvellyn range behind us there. In front of us, I'm looking out at Placefell. The Ullswater steamer is about 100 yards away, so you can get an absolutely fantastic boat ride up to Pooley Bridge. So there's plenty of walks across the road, bus stop. So if you want to just leave the car, jump on the bus, basically you can go anywhere in the lakes from here. We're about 7-8 miles away from Keswick. So we'll be having a look through Keswick tomorrow, a place Mrs. METALMAN absolutely loves going. This morning we come down to breakfast and it was really good. No complaints there at all. As much as you want, and it was very good, very tasty indeed. Nice thick bacon, well cooked eggs, sausages, really nice. Last night I really enjoy fish and chips, and they did have fish and chips on the menu last night, but £20 for fish and chips. Now a few weeks ago I was at Whitby and I paid £14 for fish and chips. I'll put a photograph in. Fair enough, without seeing them, I'll guarantee they wouldn't be as good as the ones I had at Whitby, yet they were £6 more. And the meal I had last night, to be honest, egg, ham and a few hard, very hard chips. Poor Mrs. METALMAN, she had a bowl of chips, she left half of them. They were just so hard. Fair play, I ate all of mine, but I was hungry, very hungry. At 3:30, we were both awake, made a cup of tea, and we ate the biscuits that were in the room. We were both so hungry. The bed was very comfortable. I went to sleep about 11:15 and I was awake by 10 to 12. The problem was this light here. They keep that light on all night and you cannot turn it off. I assume it's there for safety reasons. As well as illuminating all them stairs, it illuminated the whole room. Eventually got back to sleep, and then 10 to 2 Mrs. METALMAN then woke me up to say she was awake and she couldn't get back to sleep for the same reason. The light in the room, but there was also a noise. It sounds like a boiler or something, so the noise of that went on all night. So from 10 to 2, neither one of us slept a wink. It's almost pointless having a really comfortable bed if you cannot get a comfortable night's sleep. Just the same with the view. It's pointless having a nice view if them windows are absolutely filthy. Now you might turn around and say, well, it was difficult to get out there to clean them. The windows only open a few inches. One thing I learned when I worked at Fujitsu many years ago, there's no such thing as a problem, only a solution. And there must be a solution to getting them windows cleaned, because they need cleaning. You cannot check in here until 3 o'clock. Checkout time is 10:30, so they've got from 10:30 till 3 o'clock to have all the rooms cleaned. So we came in about 3:10 yesterday afternoon, having to step over dirty laundry, dirty towels. I couldn't believe what I'm saying. I thought, is this some sort of joke? Never ever seen that in a hotel before. I always say what I think. I always show you what I see. Then at the end of the day, you can then make your mind up if this is the type of place you want to come and spend a day or a few days. I always ask the question to myself, would I stop here again? The answer is a definite no. This is only the second time we've stopped in one of the Inn Collection group of hotels. The first time was at the Swan Inn Grasmere, and we had a very good time, which made me and Mrs. Metalman want to stop in another one of their hotels to see if that was just a one-off or whether all the hotels were of the same standard. So we've been very disappointed here. It begs the question, would we stop in another Inn Collection hotel? I'd have to think very seriously about that. But if you have stopped in one of these Inn Collection hotels before, let me know in a comment if it's been a good experience, if it's been a bad experience. I really would be interested to know. Mrs. Metalman's getting packed up in the other room. The shape of the building, nothing you can do about that. But one thing to look out for is this. It's exactly the same next door. Poor Mrs. Metalman, who was looking out at the view yesterday, she turned round, and when she walked forward, she banged her head into this. So we're in room 19. If you stop there, watch out for these. So I will apologise if this has been a bit of a negative video, not very entertaining, but because of what Mrs. Metalman's been through this last couple of months, she had a lot of worry. So I really wanted to make this a special night away for her. I'm just kicking myself now that I didn't go to her. Maybe it's a place we've been to before that she really enjoys, like the Inn on the Lake or even Ladore Falls, and think, you know, damn the expense, just take her away, because I know for a fact she would have had an absolutely brilliant time there. But if you have stuck it this far, thank you. And if you want to see more videos like this, hopefully positive videos, remember, click on that subscribe button and you will do. In my opinion, Mrs. Metalman hit the nail right on the head. It reminds me of a bit of a posher Wetherspoons. If there'd been a Wetherspoons next door, we would have went to it last night. Much better selection of food, much better selection of drink, and a hell of a lot cheaper as well. The staff I met this morning have been okay, to be quite honest. It just seems everything with the hotel, with the housekeeping, the food, the cleaning, the windows, it just all seems so slapdash. It feels as though somebody wants to get hold of the place and give it a damn good shake. Either way, that's my opinion. You might have your own opinion. I do have a playlist of hotel reviews. Some very exclusive hotels. The Inn on the Lake, Broad Oaks Country House Hotel, Ladore Falls, but we've also got Premier Inns down at Keswick, travel lodges over at Cockermouth. So if you're interested in any of them, I'll put a link to that playlist at the end. Some have been very good, some superb, some, oh dear, must do better. But if you're interested in that, check that playlist out. Well, if you've enjoyed the video, I really would appreciate a big thumbs up. If you want to see more hotel reviews, if you want to see more hiking in the Lake District, climbing Wainwrights, festival reviews, click on the subscribe button and you'll see all of them things. But I'll tell you something, it won't be too long before I'm back out again. Cheers.